British police have been told they can't keep DNA samples of people unless they're criminals. The European Court of Human Rights has ruled that keeping the DNA of anyone who's not a criminal is a breach of human rights. Australian lawyers have welcomed the ruling, saying it sends a message to legislators here about a person's right to privacy.
DNA evidence has been a revolution in crime fighting, but human rights lawyers say the DNA database in Britain went too far, allowing samples of suspects who were later acquitted, witnesses and even victims to be kept on file. The European Court of Human Rights has quashed that law, so now samples can only be kept if the person has a criminal record.
What this case is about is retaining DNA of people who are innocent but have been arrested. And we say that's not right. We say you should treat those people the same as innocent people.
In Australia, the laws on DNA vary from state to state. Victoria has the strictest system. All samples must be destroyed, even of convicted criminals, unless a court order is sought. New South Wales and Queensland can keep criminal samples. In South Australia, samples of offenders and suspects can be kept, but those of victims and witnesses must be destroyed. Under federal law, suspect samples must be destroyed after 12 months. Civil libertarians hope the European ruling will influence Australian lawmakers.
There are often calls for expanding the powers of the police in relation to retention of DNA samples, and you would hope that it might discourage some of those calls.
British police say DNA technology has been a powerful crime-solving tool, and they hope to find an alternative.
We know that DNA is effective in the way that it can deal with serious crime. So we'll be working very closely with the government to find a way of retaining as much of that effectiveness as we can, whilst, of course, adhering to this judgment.
Britain cannot appeal against the ruling. It has until March to detail how it plans to destroy samples or to make a case for why some should be kept. Rachel Baker, World News Australia.